What's up, y'all? It's Shuffle, and this is going to be a channel update because we haven't done one for a while. I stopped doing them because they felt kind of pointless because nothing really changed, and it was just like, hey, you know, it was more just to signal that I wasn't dead or something, so this is going to be an actual update, I guess. So, taking the week off. It's already Wednesday, so maybe that's not a surprise. The big reason is this is the last week of my summer class, so I have a paper and a final over the next couple days. I'm working on the paper today, and the final is Friday. My teacher said it'll be about 2 hours, so that's cool. It's all online, so I get to do it in my shorts, but still I have to study and get ready for that stuff, and I have an A right now, and I would like to keep it, so that's pretty cool. Does that make sense? That's pretty cool. You know what? Alright, so the other reason, in my off time, I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. My friend got me into it, and I'm really enjoying it. And so, I'm pretty mercilessly grinding through that shit when I'm not doing homework. And
driven into the mud.
It's fun, right? That's all I'm getting into about it. So I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. The other major big reason, probably the biggest reason besides the class I'm not actually recording this week, is because in California it has been mega fucking hot. Like, unreasonably too hot or something. Probably not that unreasonable. I mean, I think we hit triple digits a couple times. I think it was 105 yesterday or something like that. And that is not cool. So I usually don't like to record stuff, especially voice audio, during the heat. Right now, even right now, it's pretty hot, but still early enough in the morning that it's not like sweltering and oppressive. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Hopefully next week is a little cooler, because that way, for one, I won't have the schoolwork to worry about, but then also it won't be so hot, so that way I can record comfortably. Because there are a couple times, like when I was doing the tier list videos, that at the end of them, because I've been recording for a couple hours and it was pretty hot those couple days, like I was just sweating profusely. So I'm not trying to go through that and subject myself to it if I don't have to. So I'm gonna hopefully wait till next week when it's a little cooler, and then I'll try and record in the mornings when it's especially cool. So that shouldn't be an issue. The schedule going forward is going to be a focus on more high effort content. Like, I consider the Darkest Dungeon stuff high effort content. Like, I actually have to edit and script and plan and think and cut stuff and all of that goodness. And the reason we're gonna kind of shift towards it is because I do enjoy making it. I kind of fell out of making it because when I started YouTube, I was doing Let's Plays and guide stuff for Guardians of Middle-earth. I was doing both of those things together, and then Guardians of Middle-earth died, and I just never really cared about a game enough again to do that kind of stuff, so I'm glad Darkest Dungeons kind of filled that void. I enjoy doing it, and if we're tracking the viewer stuff, it seems to go over much better than the Let's Plays that get 10 views and no comments, so let's give the people what they want, because it's still something I enjoy, so that's very cool. I have a whole list of Darkest Dungeon videos that I want to do. Like, besides the class guides and stuff, I have like 6 or 7 more that I already have ideas for, and then I'm getting really good comments of stuff people want to see, so that's just really adding to it, so thank you. Which means that we will be continuing with the aforementioned class guide coming up. Hopefully next week. I want to have it done by Friday is the goal. I have all of the background footage, I think, ready. I need to get a little more, but most of it's ready. And what I need to actually do is the voice audio, which I don't quite know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if I want to do it like I have been, where I just do all the talking independent of the video, and then I match the video to the talking, or if I want to do some live stuff and like have my thoughts on deck, because I like the more live style commentary. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. Still figuring it out. I might do like a couple tests with each one and then see which one I like more. But yeah, we're going to do the Grave Robber, and then we're going to do some other class guide stuff, and some other various guides like a Blood Moon guide, a how to make a team comp type of guide, or like one of the really good ideas I got for a video was decision making, like mid-combat kind of thing. So I'm gonna see if I can either review one of my old boss fights or set up a couple boss fights and then like just stop every turn to like really consider what I'm doing and voice it out loud, because I realize that the more I've played Darkest Dungeon and the more experience I have with it, like I don't really announce my plays too much anymore. I still sorta, you know, it's like 50-50, I don't know how to say it, but a lot of the stuff I do is just automatic, and I didn't realize until I was doing the Countess video where I killed her on Blood Moon. Like, I almost forgot, there's a little sequence where I used a single target heal before a group heal, just in case of Affliction not letting my character heal the Flagellant, and that's like a big sequencing thing, so sequencing is a really good skill to have in Darkest Dungeon, so I feel like that could be really good to explore, that kind of thing. So, the goal is to have one or two of those up a month. Some of them take longer than others, obviously. I don't know how long the class guides are going to take. I have to sit down and do one, and then I'll know how much time they take. But otherwise, since it does take a little bit, I'm trying to have like 2 a month. I think is a comfortable pace, hopefully. That's still going to be like 20 hours a week usually, so we'll see. The Let's Plays will still exist, so don't worry about that. I still enjoy doing those, and I know they don't get as much in terms of the traffic, so they're not as cool. But I do want to finish Banjo-Tooie. I do want to finish the outlying Rare games that we've been doing, like the Rare Saga. There's Jet Force Gemini, there's Turok, and all that. I might have to start Turok over, I'm not sure yet. That would suck, and I don't know if I would just pick up where I left off with the videos, or just, like, legitimately start over, I don't know, but I want to do those. I want to do Dark Souls 1. I recorded one video of it, and it felt like ass, so I'm debating on keeping it or getting rid of it, I'm not sure yet. But the Let's Plays will still be there, and for anyone who actually enjoys that stuff, don't think that it really infringes upon the other stuff like the Darkest Dungeon and the, you know, high effort stuff that we were talking about. The reason being, Let's Plays are something I usually do just when I have some free time and I want to play something, but I don't want to deal with like the mental state of feeling like I'm completely wasting my time by sitting in my chair not talking to anyone alone in my room as I play a game for a couple hours. So usually the Let's Plays are, you know, let me try and do something somewhat a little bit productive and creative with my gaming time. So they don't really overlap. Like when I do the guides and the Darkest Dungeon stuff, that's more like I want to work on something, you know, it's like going into work, kind of like clocking in. And the Let's Plays are still more of just a personal enjoyment thing. And they don't share time. You know, like it's just whatever mindset I happen to have at the time. And Let's Plays really don't take that much time. If it's like 20 minutes long, this is the example I always use. If it's about 20 minutes long, chances are it took me about 25 minutes to record it, because I have to set up and, you know, timestamp and shit like that. And then, you know, if it comes out to be a 20-minute video, it probably took me 25 minutes to edit. So in the grand scheme of things, like one of them takes about an hour to make. So they don't, like I said, they don't infringe on each other. And whenever I do the Let's Play stuff, like I said, when I do the editing for them, I just trim audio at this point. Like I just listen to them, and I'll do something else. Like I'll, you know, be reading stuff online for a class, or researching something, or sometimes playing another game. I don't know, but I'll have like a headphone in. I'll just be listening to it and go, okay, you know. And I like oops, I bumped the table. There's certain times where I need to get rid of stuff or whatever, and so I just go back and trim that out. So it, like, I don't have to focus too much when I'm editing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't infringe on each other in terms of time. So don't trip, potato chip. The last point that I need to make, because I just realized I'm at like 10 minutes. Screw this. The fall term starts in a couple weeks for my college, and it's gonna be kinda hard to stay consistent with some of the video stuff because I'm taking hella units, taking 17. So I'm gonna be busy, like mad busy. And there's other stuff I still have commitments to that I want to do, like the fantastic streams I do with my friends on Raccoon Queen's channel, the painting stuff like Color Theory, and then our D&D stream, 5-minute workday. Go check those out. It's somewhere on my homepage. There you go. But between those and then like our D&D game, Pathfinder, I should say, game that we've been playing every Sunday, it's gonna be really tough to fill or find time to work on some stuff consistently. So in terms of like Let's Plays, I may just wait till I have a bunch of them together that I can put up, so I have like a week's worth of content or something, so that way like there's no big lulls and stuff. I'm not quite sure yet, but then the high effort stuff they've been talking about, like the nice part about that stuff is there's no actual deadline for those in most cases. You know, like I try and set one, but it's not like, you know, if I say I want it up by Thursday and it comes up Friday, that's not the end of the world. You know, like it's nice because it's stuff people are willing to wait for, so it gives me the freedom to really take extra time to make it good and stuff like that. There's no like huge high pressure timing demands and all that, so it can be something I chip away at. So like I have an hour or two here and there, like it'll be 10 o'clock at night or something, and I'm not ready to go to bed yet, and I can just spend like an hour editing a little bit of that video. So it should be cool. And we're just gonna be busy, but that's life, right? Everyone's busy. The last thing I will say is join Discord. I think we have like over a baker's dozen now. That's pretty cool. Like I said, it's just a bunch of memes, and we talk about Darkest Dungeon and sometimes Dark Souls and other stuff. You'll just have to see. I don't freaking know, dude. I'm tired. It's already getting hot. See, this is why we're not doing the recording and stuff today. Like, I've only been recording for about 13 minutes. I'm getting warmed up, especially because I have to turn off my fan to record. That's like the big killer, because I don't want the fan bleeding into the audio and stuff like that, so I turn it off, and oh, it's hot. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the new people. Thanks for watching my stuff. Yeah. Alright, and I'm gonna shut the hell up. So thanks for watching. Hopefully there should be Grave Robber video next week. That is the plan. I'm probably gonna get like foot to ass on it Saturday, and then hopefully have it up by Friday. So, goals. Hashtag goals. Hold me to it. Oh god, don't. Alright, I'm out.